right, we're going to look at writing some equations of a line. We are going to use y equals mx plus b as our guide. There are two pieces of information that we need in order to do this. We need to know our slope, which is our m. In this problem, it says we have a slope of 8. We need to know our y-intercept, which is our b. And in this problem, they tell us we have a y-intercept of 2. So we're going to take this, and it says write an equation of a line with a slope of 8 and a y-intercept of 2. We're going to do just that. Y equals my slope, which is 8 times x. And then I have my y-intercept. Since it's positive 2, I say plus 2. Let's look at another example. Again, we're going to use y equals mx plus b as our guide. It says write an equation of a line with a y-intercept of 0 and a slope of 1 over 19. So I'll start with slope. Slope is my m value. In this case, my slope is 1 over 19. Then I move to my b value, which is my y-intercept. It says my y-intercept is 0. So I'm going to say y equals 1 over 19x, there's my slope, plus b, which would be plus 0. Now, if your y-intercept is 0, you don't even need to write it. We could just say y equals 1 over 19x. All right, moving on to our third example. Again, same concept. We're going to use y equals mx plus b as our guide. So it says write an equation of a line that goes through the point 0, negative 14 and has a slope of negative 3 over 13. So they're being a little bit tricky here because they've camouflaged our y-intercept. They tell us our slope, and I've highlighted it there in yellow. And then the b value is our y-intercept, but they don't tell us the y-intercept. They say that it goes through the point 0, negative 14. Anytime 0 is your x value, that is your y-intercept. So since x equals 0, the y-intercept equals negative 14 based on this point that they've given us. So even though it looks like it might be a little bit more difficult of a problem, they've actually given the y-intercept to us. They've just kind of hidden it inside that point. So y equals, my slope is negative 3 over 13x minus 14. Since it's a negative 14, we say minus 14. One more example to look at here. And again, we're going to use y equals mx plus b as our guide. Write an equation of a line with a slope of 1 that goes through the point 40, 29. Now this one's a little bit tricky. They give us our slope. They tell us that our slope is 1. But we need our y-intercept, and we don't have a y-intercept. We have an ordered pair, but our ordered pair does not have a 0 for x. So this is not our y-intercept, but we can use it to find our y-intercept. So here's what I know. This is an x value, and this is a y value in my ordered pair. So if I look here, I have an x in my equation, and I have an x in my ordered pair. I also have a y in my equation, and I have a y value in my ordered pair. So I'm going to substitute in the x, the y, and the slope for m, and that's going to leave me with b that I can find. So let's plug those in. So y equals, well, y is 29, so 29 equals, m is my slope, so 1, times my x value, which is 40, plus b. All right, so 29 equals 40 plus b. I subtract 40 from both sides. So my b value equals negative 11. Now, I can take this b value. This is my b value that I'm going to put into my equation. I still have my slope of 1 from up here. So my new equation is going to be y equals 1x minus 11. And I really don't even have to put that 1 in front of the x. I can just say y equals x minus 11. I hope this has been